everybody. I am Stephanie Lynn Smith, Miss Smith if you're nasty. This is my studio, and I am absolutely thrilled to be producing Lisa Benson, Poor Unfortunate Souls, this evening to benefit Northwest Queer Chorus. Here's how this is going to work. This is my fancy sign. Miss Smith presents. Not Ms., not Mrs., that is my mother, who had better be watching from this angle. I spent so much time making, okay, I love you, Mom, I do. Okay, MissSmithPresents.com, and you will see, I think it's the very front page, it says livestream performances. Click on that, follow it to Lisa Benson. She should be right on top because Sal Curran is amazing, my webmaster. And there will be a little button that says donate to Northwest Queer Chorus via Stephanie Lynn Smith. So if you go to somebody's website and you donate to them, they get the money, but there is a processing fee. Okay, they get dinged a little bit so the organization does not get the full amount. If you go through me for the next couple of days, 100% of the proceeds from this production will go directly to Northwest Queer Chorus. So please do visit my website, MissSmithPresents.com. You can donate there. If you happen to know my Venmo and would like to do that, I thought about getting my Venmo code, but if I bring that up to a device, it will send the device to Venmo, so I cannot do that. So Venmo, it is at my full name, Stephanie Lynn Smith, and that is a middle initial L-Y-N-N-E. There's an E on the end of that. You could also email me at misssmithpresents@gmail.com and say, what's your Venmo code? I am still waiting for someone to pay me in pirate gold. If there's anybody out there that wants to pay me in pirate gold, I'm interested, so just let me know. Okay, now, I love you so much. I love this show so much. I love it, I love it, I love it. This was Lisa's first show. She did it here last fall, and then took it to Portland. It was sold out in advance, 2 nights in a row. Then we took it to Portland and performed that on March 15, right before everybody went into quarantine. We actually had to reduce the audience size, spread everybody out, had the most amazing show, and then we all went into quarantine. So I am thrilled to have the opportunity for you to get to watch this, especially my Bay Area people. We love Lisa, everybody's ready to see this, so this is great. Okay, so do donate often, everywhere, all the time, and let's get this party started, shall we? Without further ado, in Poor Unfortunate Souls, please welcome to the stage, Lisa Benson.
Doctors have come from distant cities just to see me stand over my bed, disbelieving what they're seeing. They say I must be one of the wonders of God's own creation, and as far as they see, they can offer no explanation. Newspapers ask intimate questions, want confessions. They reach into my head to steal the glory of my story. They say I must be one of the wonders of God's own creation, and as far as they see, they can offer no explanation. She'll make I'm a challenge to their balance. I'm over your head high. I confound you and astound you too. No, I must be one of the wonders of God's own creation. And as far as they see, they can offer me no explanation.
To hear when you're growing up. Well, when you're a weirdo like I was, you really long for the sound of your mother's voice saying that you're perfect just the way that you are. No, it wasn't my childhood. I mean, I think my mom wanted me to be normal, but maybe she didn't go about it in the most rational, supportive way. When I was younger, just a bad little kid, my mom would notice funny things I did, like shooting puppies with a BB gun. I poisoned guppies, and when I was done, I'd find a pussy cat and bash in its head. That's what my mama said.
What did she say?
She said, "My child, I think someday we'll find a way to make your natural tendencies pay. You'll be a dentist. You have a knack for causing things pain. I'll be a dentist. People will pay you to be inhumane. Your temperament's wrong for the convent, and teaching would suit you still less. I'll be a dentist. You'll be a success."
There she is, girls, the leader of the plaque. Watch her suck up that gas. Oh my God. She's a dentist, but she'll never be any good. Who wants their teeth done by the Marquis de Sade? Ow, that hurts.
Come here.
I'm not now.
I don't care. Here I come.
I am your dentist, and I enjoy the career that I picked. I am your dentist, and I get off on the pain I inflict. When I start extracting those molars, you girls will be screaming like holy rollers. And though it may cause my patients distress, somewhere in heaven above me, I know my mama's proud of me. 'Cause I'm a dentist and a success.
Now spit.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
probably not. No, I didn't grow up to be a dentist. I didn't poison any guppies either. I grew up to be a massage therapist. I took people's pain away, except I know there's a few of you out there that liked it when it hurt. My childhood really did do a number on me. We moved constantly. I went to 4 different schools in my first 6 years, and making friends was really hard. But romantic relationships, that was the hardest. I mean, I had shitty role models, right? I tried everything. I looked everywhere.
I took my troubles down to Madam number 9. Well, she bent down and turned around and gave me a wink. She said, I'm gonna mix it up right here in the sink. It smelled like turpentine, it looked like India ink. I held my nose, I closed my eyes, I took a drink. I didn't know if it was day or night. I started kissing everything in sight. But then I kissed that cop on 34th and Vine. He broke my little bottle of love potion number 9. I took my troubles to Bud Tender Ruth. She's got a place called the Golden Tooth. It's a dispensary on 3rd and Pine. They've got a little strain called love potion number 9. I thought that since I was a flop with chicks, this hybrid just might help me get some help. She took my cash and made a warning sign. She said, don't smoke too much, love potion number 9. Well, I sat down and looked around and started to think. She said, I'm gonna weigh it up right here by the sink. It had hairs and it colored red, blue, and pink. I held a pipe, I drew some in. Wow! I didn't know if it was day or night. I started hoping everything in sight. Then I humped that cop, and now I'm serving time. All because of love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. Love potion number 9.
And when that didn't work, I did what comes naturally, obsession. Excuse me. I put a spell on you because you're mine.
voice in my brain, giving me orders to keep loving you. Eccentric, erratic, toys in the belfry, Benson in my attic. But I just don't see the harm in carving your name in my arm.
Oh, Mr. Whiskers! Help me sing. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Darling, it's so hard to be 60 and schizo, but I know you're worth the cost. I made up my mind which I have lost. Screeners,
Clinically certified!
a panel of doctors tried to lock me away, but until the day when they finally do,
Act on a show.
I'll be right here if you need a loose screw. Love comes when you least expect it. Love dances in on a whim. I thought maybe I could direct it, but I never expected a guy like him. He was a bully and a brute. He was as crazy as a coot. Still I didn't give a hoot. He was my boyfriend. With every woman he would flirt, he always treated me like dirt. Still I was happy to be hurt. He was my boyfriend. I was as pure as a virgin meadow. Liza was victim as a gloam. Then he turned to me that charm and whispered, "Let's play farm," and plowed me till the cows came home. He was a monster and a beast. His midnight bangings never ceased. Didn't faze me in the least. He was my boyfriend. I'll never forget the first time I met Victor. It was on the village green as the annual Bock Beer Festival, where every beer cost a bock. I was an innocent young lamb. He was a dirty old goat. We were made for each other. All of a sudden he took out his paraphernalia and shouted, "Let's play croquet!" And off to the field we went. He carried his hoops and mallets, and I carried his balls! What a festival! Fun and games all day long. Archery, badminton, potato sack, and Victor. He won that three-legged race all by himself. Oh, it was love at first sight. He was the one that I gave my heart to, but we never wed even so. Then I mentioned wedlock. He put me in a headlock. When I asked to be his wife, he stabbed me with a kitchen knife. Ah! Where did the good times go? If he had an angry fit, I was the first thing that he'd hit, but I didn't give a shit. He
stalking, a little obsession, a little whipping. What do you mean that didn't work? It did get me one restraining order, though. So, relationships. I'm thinking, maybe if I don't try and control everything and just give in, maybe that'll work.
I am at the opera. I don't like the opera, but he loves the opera, and I love him. I follow the libretto, I follow the conductor. When I follow the plot, my head begins to spin. I don't understand a word, even when it's English. Everyone around me says, this is divine. I don't like the opera, but look, I'm at the opera. It's a good thing he can't read my mind.
Yes, he's a wonderful Parsifal. And she is the best tundra I've ever seen in my whole life. Look at me, I'm skiing, but I do not like skiing. But he loves skiing, and I love him. I rent the boots and poles, I shiver in the cold. I'm charging down the mountain, risking life and limb. There's no exhilaration, I am only feeling terrified. Everyone around me's having such a good time. I do not like skiing, but look at me, I'm skiing. It's a good thing he can't read my mind. Exhilarating is the word I was thinking of. Scared of heights. No, not me. I am not complaining, I'm just making observation. Expanding your horizons is a sign of maturation. Now I tolerate cigars, cause he's a smoker. I'm playing chess, though I confess sometimes I long for poker. I am eating sushi when I do not like sushi, but he loves sushi, and I love him. I'm poking with the chopstick at a living, breathing fish stick. Oh my God, I think it's trying to swim. Some say eating sushi is like chewing on your own cheek or sucking down a bucket full of tentacled slime. I do not like sushi, but look, I'm eating sushi. It's a good thing he can't read my mind. Interesting texture. What was that I'm eating? Oh no! See me at a sushi bar, see me on the mezzanine, see me on a ski slope, looking scared. Hey, don't feel sorry for me, I must be in love, or why in the hell else would I be there? Before I met him, life was dull, I never took any chances. Now I leap at every opportunity I find. I do not like sushi, I don't like skiing or the opera. Maybe I will in time. Maybe I will in time. Seconds? Sure, I'd love some. Now don't worry, folks. Therapy fixes you right up. I've done individual therapy, group therapy, I've done dream journaling, I've done music therapy workshops, and running with the wolves. And I'm here to tell you, happiness is not something that's just bestowed upon you one day. It is something that you have to cultivate into your own life. This next song is by Jason Robert Brown. It's the story of a woman who spends her whole life searching for what she thinks is going to make her happy. And in the end, when she has everything, true happiness still eludes her. This is Stars in the Moon.
I met a man without a dollar to his name. He had no traits of any value but his smile. I met a man who had no yearn or claim to fame, who was content to let life pass him for a while. I was sure all I ever wanted was a life like the movie stars led. And he kissed me right here, and he said, I'll give you stars and the moon and an open highway promise I'll never go. I'll give you hope to run out all the life inside you, and the strength that will help you grow. I'll give you truth and a future that's 20 times better than any Hollywood plot. And I thought, you know, I'd rather have a yacht. I met a man who lived his life out on the road, who left a wife and kids in Portland on a whim. I met a man whose fire and passion always showed, who asked if I could spare a week to ride with him. I was sure that all I ever wanted was a life that was scripted and planned. And he said, but you don't understand. I'll give you stars and the moon and an open highway and a river beneath your feet. I'll give you nights full of passion if you could travel my way, and a summer you can't repeat. I'll give you nights full of passion and days of adventure, no strings, just warm summer rain. And I thought, you know, I'd rather have champagne. Who had retired at the age of 30, set for life. I met a man and didn't know which stars to thank, and then he asked one day if I would be his wife. And I looked up, and all I could think of was the life I had dreamed I would live. And I said to him, what will you give? I'll give you cars and a townhouse in Turtle Bay and a fur and a diamond ring, and we'll get married in Spain on my yacht today, and we'll honeymoon in Beijing, and you'll meet stars at the parties I throw in my villas in Nice and Paris in June. And I thought, okay, and I took a breath. And I got my yacht, and the years went by, and it never grew, and it never changed, and I never dreamed. And I looked one day, and I looked around, and I thought, my God, I'll never have the moon.
Now, in 2012, Disney released a line of villain dolls, one of them depicting Ursula, the classically sea witch from The Little Mermaid. Only they released her as a size couture size 0. Ursula, size 0? Now, from one rolling midsection and tameless will to another, my sweet Ursula. I cannot even imagine to see your image dissected, your chin shaved, waist cinched, your silhouette robbed of every delicious curve. To find after 2 decades of existence that your evil was more worthy of preservation than the iconic body that held you. You were the only Disney character that ever looked like me. And while you may not have had the waistline of a princess, I'll be goddamned if you didn't have the swagger of a queen, the way you sashayed around your lair, full makeup, black flamenco number, cut so low in the back that your every twist and shimmy displayed the gorgeous tuck of your rolls. You made back fat look sexy. You made living in this body a little less like a curse. Ursula, I wonder how they told you.
Did they sit you down over tea, your delicately frosted cakes lining your chipped porcelain? Explained it as a marketing technique, a vehicle to make you more palatable to a culture that demands perfection. I hope you crushed the teapot in the clench of your fist. I hope you grew 100 feet tall and drowned them in the whirlpool of rage. I wish I could have watched you suck the voices out of their tiny, breakable throats. I mean, wasn't it enough that they made you a witch? That you were already beyond the bounds of their franchise royalty? They expected little girls to recoil from the wickedness inside your left, when I think they worshipped your honesty. Ursula, I don't want to see you cut down into bite-sized little pieces. You weren't easy to swallow for a reason. No, I want you larger than life. I want the thick of your conjurer's hands, the jiggle of your ample breast. And I pity the poor unfortunate soul who would ever paint you as anything less. I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repented, seen the light, and made the switch. True, yeah. And I fortunately know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. And here lately, please don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed, pathetic, poor, unfortunate souls in pain, in need. This one longing to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed. These poor, unfortunate souls, it's sad, but true. They come flocking to my cauldron, crying, "Spells, Ursula, please," and do I help them? Yes, I do. Now, it's happened once or twice. Someone couldn't pay the price, and I'm afraid I had to rake them across the coals. Hell, yes, I've had the odd complaint, but on the whole, I've been a saint to those poor, unfortunate souls. Have we got a deal, darling?
But without my voice, how will I attract a man when I shout, "Death to the patriarchy"?
Well, you have your looks, your pretty face, and don't underestimate the importance of body language. The men up there don't like a lot of blabber. They think a girl who gossips is a bore. Yes, on land it's much preferred for ladies not to say a word. After all, dear, what is idle prattle for? Come on! They're not all that impressed with conversation. True gentlemen avoid it when they can, but they dote and swooning fawn on a lady who's withdrawn. It's she who holds her tongue who gets her man. Come on, you poor unfortunate souls, go ahead, make your choice. I'm a very busy woman and I haven't got all day. It won't cost much, just your voice. You poor unfortunate souls, it's sad, but true. Want to cross the bridge, my sweet, you've got to pay the toll. Take a breath and sign the scroll. Oh, Miss Smith, I got you. I'm really on the road. This poor unfortunate soul.
Woo! We all having a good time? I love playing this show. I love it so much. Thank you so much for joining us. We have more to go. This is a little bit of an announcement break before our featured performer. Go to MissSmithPresents.com. This is a fundraiser for the Northwest Queer Chorus. This kind of talent is in all community choruses. There are so many community groups around the nation that have talent just like this. Northwest Queer Chorus is part of Gala Choruses, Gay and a Lesbian Association of Choruses, Inc. There is so much talent and so much promise in Gala choruses around the world, and we're all unable to meet right now. All of us are sort of going, what do we do? How do we support our staff? How do we keep this going? Well, folks, I once worked with someone who said, the salary you raise may be your own. Well, I am Miss Smith from Miss Smith Presents. I am also Stephanie Lynn Smith, the new artistic director for the Northwest Queer Chorus, and this is a very interesting first season that I have had. We have yet not made it to the stage, but we want to make sure that I get paid, that we are able to do basic things like pay insurance, keep the website going. There's just a lot of basic fun, needs and things like that. So don't think of any of the nonprofits right now as on hold. We are all, what's the best metaphor I can use? We are treading water. Having a good time just treading water to see what's going on. So I would like to personally petition each of you to be as generous as you possibly can. We raised $1,000 for Planned Parenthood last 3 or 4 days ago with Aurora Sherman. We literally had donations from $5 all the way to $100, and we made it to $1,000. So really and truly, any amount, there is no amount too small, and there is no amount too big. Pirate Gold is welcome, just let it say. All right, so go to MissSmithPresents.com. On that website, you will follow the link that goes to Lisa Benson, what we are doing right now, and you can donate through my PayPal account right now, my business. And the reason for that is when people donate to choruses and donate online, there is a processing fee that the organization gets dinged with. I am going to cover that processing fee for all of you this evening so that the Northwest Queer Chorus gets the full amount for what is raised this evening. So please be as generous as you possibly can. I will leave that link up on my website for several days. If you happen to be watching this in the next day or two, please continue to give. And if you happen to know my Venmo, you want to Zelle me, we could even use the United States Postal Service. We could, okay? Miss Smith Presents @gmail.com, or you can go to the northwestqueerchorus.lgbt, and there is a mailing address. All sorts of ways that we will receive money from you for the Northwest Queer Chorus this evening. Okay, on with the show. I love this show so much. I love Lisa Benson so much, and I am so excited that the special guest for the evening is Adam Luttrell. Adam is one of my absolute favorite performers. I just love everybody. I just keep saying that. You're my favorite. Sorry, Jess. This is uncomfortable. This is really uncomfortable. The camera operator is like, everybody's my favorite. I love you all. Okay, but I am super excited. Adam is actually one of our shy guys. So to get Adam up on stage really takes something. So I'm really thrilled that he's coming in here this evening to do a set. And I will talk afterwards about Adam's show that will be coming up June 6th. So without further ado, please welcome to the stage, Adam Luttrell.
It started out as a feeling, which then grew into a hope, which then turned into a quiet thought, which then turned into a quiet word, and then that word grew loud. tried to suppress or hide is a talent that could help me meet the wizard if I make good. So I'll make good. When I meet the wizard, once I prove my worth, and when I meet the wizard, what I've waited for is into when the straight and narrow gets a little too straight. Roll up a joint or don't, and follow your arrow wherever it points. Yeah, follow your arrow wherever it points. If you don't go to church, you'll go to hell. If you're the first one on the front row, you're a self-righteous son of a can't win for losing. You'll just disappoint 'em. Just 'cause you can't beat 'em don't mean you should join 'em. So make lots of noise, kiss lots of boys, or kiss lots of girls if that's something you're into. When the straight and narrow gets a little too straight, roll up a joint or don't, and follow your arrow wherever it points. Yeah, follow your arrow wherever it points. Say what you think, love who you love, 'cause you just get so many trips round the sun. Yeah, you only live once. So make lots of noise, kiss lots of boys, or kiss lots of girls if that's what you're into. When the straight and narrow gets a little too straight, roll up a joint
I would.
and follow your arrow wherever it points. Yeah, follow your arrow wherever it points.
Thank you.
Good job.
Yes. Did you hear that note? I know you heard that note.
Awesome. Adam is going to be awesome in his very first solo show. That is going to be Saturday, June 6th. It is an interesting program with a fantastic message. So do check that one out. That is Saturday, June 6th at 7 p.m. Once again, that will be a benefit for Northwest Career Chorus, and you are absolutely going to love it. Oh, the title of it is My Pronouns Are. Saturday, June the 6th. All right. So, I'm not going to go through the spiel again. Go to my website. Please donate to Northwest Queer Chorus. Okay, great. I'm like, please donate to Northwest Queer Chorus. Okay, one thing that I value, let's call it a value, I'm obsessed with, how about that? Composers. I value composers. I love our living composers, Bay Area composers. Eric Lane Barnes, if you are watching, I love you, baby. I love all of our composers. And one of the composers near and dear to our heart is Paul James Franz. So, this is the song, Mother. It's your favorite one. All right. So, to continue on with the show, please welcome Lisa Benson back singing a Paul James Franz tune.
Well, I was just 49, too young to be dead. Grim Reaper caught me with the neighbor's wife and the poor boy in bed. I've no regrets about the life I've spent, but I always thought before I went I'd have the chance to repent. Well, Mr. Lucifer claims he holds a marker for my soul, but I'll be damned if I'll fry in some fiery hole. With some shuck and jive, I'm gonna change my fate when I do the hokey pokey at the pearly gate. I'm gonna do the hokey pokey at the pearly gate. I'm gonna dance for my soul before it's too late. I can't understand how I'm in this fix of the 7 foot, it hurt so bad. I had to shake it all about. Well, ever since they punched my ticket for eternal damnation, I decided to rethink sin and salvation. I finally saw the light, but my light lit too late. My only hope's the hokey pokey at the pearly gate. The gate opened up again. I threw my body in. They tried to push me out, but I started to spin. I danced so fast I went by in a flash. The angels gathered round, they started throwing cash. I did a two-step, a Charleston, Macarena too, a mashed potato, the frog and a boogaloo. I danced a sexy lambada. My Lindy Hop was great for my finale. Hokey pokey at the pearly. Hey, St. Peter, you're looking great. Is that a new robe? Did you lose some weight? You gotta help me out of this fix I'm in. I'm a victim of circumstance. I never meant to sin. Well, St. Peter said, okay, I'm gonna cut you a deal. I really can't let you in the way you lie, cheat, and steal. But I'm bored standing here all day at the gate. So entertain me and I'll save your soul from its wretched fate. We'll just keep on dancing, things will work out well. But if you ever stop, you're going straight to hell. Now we've reached the end of this tale I relate. I'm gonna do the hokey pokey. Do the hokey pokey. I hokey pokey till the end of time. Here at the pearly gate.
All right, so I'm 60, I'm retired, and I live a happy life with my girlfriend, Linda.
Like it was a pound or something.
I don't even know what it was. Today I have a life of meaning and purpose. I made light of my upbringing earlier, but it really was grim. Both my parents were alcoholics, and the damage that was done is real. But finally, after a long time, I found my people, I love myself, and I'm celebrating my queerness. Woo! That's right. Let's see. So I want all the poor unfortunate souls out there who grew up like me to know that even in the darkness, there is still a light that can never be extinguished. And you may sing along if you know it. In the velvet darkness of the blackest night, burning bright, there's a guiding star. No matter what or who you are, there's a light over at the Frankenstein place. There's a light burning in the fireplace. There's a light in the darkness of everybody's life.
I can see the black
do more.
Oh, okay. This past January, my love of singing guided me to the Northwest Queer Chorus. I felt their radical acceptance immediately. We are the voice of Portland's queer community, and I'm very proud to be a part of such a dynamic group of people. I think for most of us when we sing, we don't sing just for ourselves and each other, but we hope somehow we make a difference in the world. Well, the Northwest Queer Chorus has found a tangible way to make a difference. We have now partnered with the Hand Up Project to support the People's Pantry. The People's Pantry is a place where people can shop for groceries, toiletries, and over-the-counter medication in a store-like setting for a suggested donation, and sometimes free, I think. Northwest Queer Chorus has already donated 100 N95 masks and are continuing to donate homemade masks for the People's Pantry. I can't tell you how meaningful it is to me to be a part of something that's bigger than myself. So when you donate to this chorus, you can be sure that your donations will not only be used to keep the chorus going, but it will also help support our outreach and make this place a better community. Thank you so much. I want to thank you ahead of time for your donations and for supporting the Northwest Queer Chorus. I also want to especially thank Adam Luttrell for joining me tonight.
Adam.
Thank you. And of course the fabulous Miss Smith for making this all possible. I do have one last song for you. For all the poor unfortunate souls, the weirdos, the oddballs, and the queer folk out there. Thank you.
I don't know if you can hear me, or if you're even there. I don't know if you will listen to a humble prayer. They tell me I am just an outcast, I shouldn't speak to you. Still I see your face and wonder, were you once an outcast too? God help the outcasts, hungry from birth. Show them the mercy they don't find on earth. The lost and forgotten, they look to you still. God help the outcasts, or nobody will. Less lucky than I. Or I'll be outcasts, the poor and downtrodden. I thought we all were the children of God. I don't know if there's a reason why some are blessed, some not, and why the few you seem to favor. Try not to see us. God help the outcasts, tattered the torn, seeking an answer to why they were born. Winds of misfortune have blown them about. You made the outcasts, don't cast them out. The poor and unlucky, the weak and the odd. I thought we all were the
you. I love this show. Thank you all so much. Once again, my website, misssmithpresents.com. Go there, donate to the Northwest Queer Chorus, and my company will be covering all of the processing fees for the next couple of days. You can also Venmo me. You can also misssmithpresents@gmail if you just want to communicate and find another way to pay. And everybody stay safe. Our next live stream will be Saturday, June the 6th with Adam Luttrell. My pronouns are. See you then. Thanks everybody. Have a great night.